Shalom. In this week's Sedra is Sedras Shoftim. In order to teach an interesting point on Sedras Shoftim, I'd like to tell you the story about Bracha, one of the residents here in Mitzvah. Bracha sat on our porch here in lovely Mitzvah, much as I am myself. Chumash open on her lap, she listened to a silence so pronounced it was impossible not to hear it. She looked forward to this time each day when she took time to study the weekly Torah portion. Bracha read of Moshe's command to the Jewish people of when they would enter the land. Excuse me while I read what she read. When you come to the land the Lord your God is giving you, and you possess it and live in it, and you say, I will set a king over myself, like all the nations around me. You shall set a king over you, one whom the Lord your God chooses from among your brothers. You shall set a king over yourself. You shall not appoint a foreigner over yourself, and one who is not your brother. Bracha noted the command to appoint a king with interest, recalling the first time the Jewish people asked for a king. She read from Sefer Shmuel. The elders of Israel gathered and came to Shmuel in Ramah, and they said to him, Behold, you've grown old, and your sons do not walk in your ways. Now set us a king to judge us, like all the other nations. The thing was displeasing in the eyes of Shmuel, when they said, Give us a king to judge us. And Shmuel prayed to the Lord. But Hashem said to Shmuel, Listen to the voice of the people, according to all that they will say to you. For they have not rejected you, but they have rejected me from reigning over them. Like all the deeds in which they have done from the day I brought them up from Egypt, God told Shmuel, until this day, and they forsook me and served other gods, and so they are doing to you. Bracha also recalled the Rambam's explanation of this troubling episode, with his well-articulated question that since it's a mitzvah to appoint a king, why was God displeased with the people's request in the time of Shmuel for a king? The Rambam had answered because they made the request in the spirit of a complaint. Rather than seeking to fulfill the mitzvah of appointing a king, they were simply intent on rejecting the Navi Shmuel, as implied by God's reply to him, It is not you, but me that they have rejected. Bracha recognized that the Rambam was illustrating the importance of intent in actions. Intentions matter when we perform mitzvahs, for as the Rambam had written elsewhere, the Torah descended to the bottom of a person's thoughts and the scope of his evil inclination. The mitzvahs were given to subjugate one's evil inclination and improve one's character. Similarly, most of the Torah's laws are nothing other than counsels given from distance, from he who is great counsel to improve one's character and make one's conduct upright. If one's intentions to observe mitzvahs are proper, their mitzvahs provide benefit that they were given for. If not, they are wasted. When asking for a king, the benefit of the king could only come to the people if they asked with the right intentions. Otherwise, there would be no benefit to having a king and even fulfilling the mitzvah. Shabbat Shalom.